Have you ever noticed something physically impossible? You spend your day being the good person, you listen intently to a friend's crisis, you absorb the stress of your coworkers, and you offer help to everyone who asks. By all accounts, you are winning at being human. But then you get home, and you realize you have zero energy left for your own life. You are exhausted, unproductive, and oddly resentful toward the very people you just helped. You think empathy is making you strong. It's actually making you fragile. You believe it's creating connection. It's actually creating a hidden burden that is slowly paralyzing your potential. Most people think this is just compassion fatigue. They are wrong. What you are experiencing is a psychological hijack. You have been trained to use a form of empathy that isn't a superpower. It's a biological vulnerability. By the end of this video, you will understand the internal contagion theory, a concept that explains why the more you feel for others, the less you can actually help them. I am going to reveal the two-word psychological shift that top-tier negotiators and trauma surgeons use to stay sharp while everyone else is breaking down. The two faces of awareness. We have been sold a dangerous lie that all empathy is good. In reality, psychology identifies two distinct systems in your brain that have nothing to do with each other. The first is cognitive empathy. This is the intellectual ability to understand what someone else is thinking. It is the tool of a master detective or a great leader. It allows you to see the map of someone else's mind without getting lost in it. Then there is the second form, emotional empathy. This is the capacity to literally mirror the pain of another person. When they are anxious, your heart rate spikes. Most of us have been taught that this shared pain is the highest form of kindness. But here is the secret the industry doesn't tell you. Emotional empathy is not a connection. It is a contagion. You become an emotional sponge, soaking up every crisis around you until you are dripping with stress that isn't even yours. You aren't walking in their shoes. You are drowning in their water. The paralysis of the heart. But it gets deeper. There is a phenomenon called the empathy action paradox. When you are overwhelmed by emotional empathy, the rational part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, actually shuts down. Your limbic system, the emotional panic center, takes over. You become so consumed by the feeling of the problem that you lose the capacity to solve the problem. This is why you freeze when a loved one is in a crisis. This is why you can't make hard decisions when people you like are involved. Your care has become your cage. Emotional distance is not indifference. It is a prerequisite for effective action. A surgeon who feels every ounce of a patient's pain cannot hold a scalpel steady. To be truly useful, you must be able to witness the fire without catching on fire yourself. The hidden predator, emotional exploitation. Here is the part most people never realize. Your empathy is being weaponized against you. In the world of psychology, predators don't look for people they can bully. They look for people they can trigger. A master manipulator knows they don't have to force you to do anything. They just have to make you feel their suffering intensely enough that you volunteer to fix it for them. This is emotional exploitation. They offload their responsibilities onto your shoulders, knowing your biological urge to relieve their pain will compel you to act. You aren't being helpful. You're being used as an emotional dumping ground. While you are busy carrying their weight, who is carrying yours? The solution, the shift to compassion. So how do you take back your energy without becoming a cold person? The answer lies in two words: strategic compassion. Compassion is the upgrade to empathy. Empathy says, I feel your pain. This drains you. Compassion says, I see your pain, and I am here to help. This empowers you. Compassion activates the reward circuits in your brain associated with affiliation and positive action. Empathy activates the pain circuits associated with withdrawal and stress. To make this shift, you must stop being a mirror and start being a lighthouse. A mirror just reflects the darkness. A lighthouse stands on solid ground and points the way out. The act of rebellion. If you have stayed until the end of this video, you have just exercised a rare level of psychological discipline. You've faced a truth that most people find uncomfortable because it challenges their identity as a giver. Choosing compassion over empathy isn't about caring less. It's about caring effectively. It's about realizing that your emotional energy is the only currency you truly own, and you have been spending it on things that don't move the needle. On this channel, we break down the hidden mechanics of the mind that keep you stuck in patterns you didn't choose. If you want to stop being a spectator in your own life and start being the architect, subscribe. In the next video, we are going to explore the illusion of choice, why you think you're making free decisions, but your brain has already decided for you. Your energy is your life. Protect it. I'll see you in the next one.